This is Pavan, a forest ranger who is going to Nilgiri forest today to take up his new duty. Pavan reached the Nilgiris and he slept in his quarters. The next morning he was going to a forest tour.
Sir, I am Manoj.
How are you, Manoj?
I am alright, sir. I would like to advise you to return to your quarters before the night falls.
Yes, I know there are wild animals in the forest. Don't worry.
No, sir. There is something more dangerous in this forest than wild animals. For the time being, you will go on a tour, but I'll explain everything.
Pavan spent the entire day exploring the jungle. He also spotted many birds, monkeys, and animals. The sun was setting. As Pavan began to return to his jeep, he was then suddenly attacked by a bat. Pavan bowed down and began running to save his life. He began running towards a house.
Open the door. Please open the door. Help me, please.
An old man opened the door.
Hey, come inside.
The old man gave water to Pavan.
Was the vampire chasing you as well?
Yes, but how do you know?
This is not a new thing. Has this ever happened before? Yes. 30 years ago, I settled here. It was winter at the time. A husband and wife were traveling through the forest in the car. This vampire hunted them down. They broke into their car. The husband and wife fled to save their lives. The next morning, their bodies were found on the riverside.
How can a bat survive for 30 years?
Don't know how, but just a year ago something strange happened. A boy from a city came here in the forest. He was taking picture of birds in the camera, and in the evening, after some times, the vampire attacked him. The city boy kept on running, and his body was found the next day. Didn't the police investigated this case? What can the police and forest rangers do? This is not something that can be handled by a human or animal.
Still, this should be investigated, right? Maybe we will get some clues.
Only one thing was discovered during all the investigations. The vampire chases his target a lot. He keeps on chasing the target. And then no one knows what happens to them. No one knows about it.
But uncle, you said you have been here for 30 years. So how do you live here alone? Please tell me. Ha ha ha. Because I am that vampire.
Friends, this is a story of a poor girl who saves the life of her father. Friends, we hope you will like this heart-touching story. So friends, let's see what this physically disabled poor girl will do to save the life of her alcoholic father. In a village named Dulwich, there lived a man named Gary. He had a family of 3, including his wife and his physically disabled daughter. Gary was a raging alcoholic and used to lie down being drunk all day. And his wife used to work as a maid servant in different houses. One day, Gary asked his wife for money to buy alcohol.
Shelly, hey Shelly, give me the money.
I don't have a single penny. I have to buy food supplies for our home. Where to arrange money for you? Hearing this, Gary lost his temper and started beating his wife. To save her mother, Gary's physically disabled 12-year-old daughter tried to intervene, but being drunk, Gary started beating her up too. And after that, she lost her consciousness and fell on the floor. Pearl, please wake up. What happened to you? Shelly sprinkles water on her face, and then Pearl started regaining consciousness. Pearl, are you okay? Did it hurt too much? Why did you try to intervene? Mom, why Dad drinks so much? Dear, after consuming alcohol on daily basis, now he is not only addicted to alcohol, but he depends on it. Please get up, dear Pearl. I am getting late for work. Poor Shelly left for work. Days passed by like this. One day she fell ill. After working hard all day long, she used to get beaten up by her husband every evening. Being treated like this, Shelly's condition got worse, and one day she died. And Gary cremated his wife. One day, while sitting back at home, Gary was thinking.
Shelly is no more. Now how will I arrange money for alcohol?
After thinking about this for a while, Gary sent his physically disabled daughter to beg on the roads. Pearl used to beg all day on the roadside.
Uncle, please help me. Give me some money. I haven't ate anything. I'm hungry. Please, uncle, help me.
Pearl kept begging like this every day and used to give all the money to her father. Years passed by like this. Now Pearl is 20 years old and she works as a maid servant just like her mother did. And Gary, being a raging alcoholic, sometimes falls and lies beside the road. One day when Pearl was returning back from work, she saw Gary lying beside the road and he was spitting out blood from his mouth. Pearl said,
Wake up, Dad. Please wake up. What happened to you?
Despite of several tries from Pearl, Gary did not wake up. Seeing this, some people came running to help them.
Hey, what's happened to him? And who is he?
Uncle, he's my father. I don't know what happened to him. Can you please help me to take him to the hospital?
With the help of some people, Pearl took her father to the hospital. Doctor started his treatment and then Pearl asked the doctor,
Doctor, what happened to my father? He will recover, right?
Due to overconsumption of alcohol, your father's liver is in a bad condition. We need to operate him as soon as possible.
Okay, doctor, but how much it will cost?
Minimum 2 lakh rupees.
Okay, doctor, start preparing for the operation. I will arrange the money.
Poor Pearl kept thinking how she is going to arrange this huge amount. Immersed in all these thoughts, Pearl comes to her mistress and tells her what all has happened.
I can't give you this huge amount of money. Who knows if you run away with this huge amount someday? No. I can't help you in this.
No, ma'am. I will return your every single penny. Please give me the money and help me out. Despite of several requests from Pearl, her mistress didn't help her and told her to leave her house. Helpless, crying Pearl stood beside a road when suddenly a big car stopped in front of her and the car owner called her, waving his hand. Then Pearl walks up to the man and he said,
Hey girl, wanna come with me?
Where I have to go, sir? Pearl was so naive that she didn't knew where the man was asking her to come. And the man also didn't knew that Pearl was not that kind of girl. So he said her,
Stop acting so naive and tell me how much money do you want?
Pearl immediately responded, 2 lakhs.
What? 2 lakhs? Are you crazy or what?
Sir, please give me 2 lakh rupees. I will do whatever you say. My father is not well. Please save his life.
Oh, okay. I will give you the money. But you have to make me and my acquaintance happy. Whenever and however we want.
To save her father's life, Pearl sold herself. She sold her dignity, her body. After being well, Gary came back home and after 1 month, he came home with an alcohol bottle. Pearl snatched that alcohol bottle from her father's hand.
Stupid girl, leave the bottle or otherwise I'll beat you up.
Dad, you can kill me. But then also, I won't let you drink.
I stayed in the hospital for few days. So you thought I got weak? Wait, let me show you.
Gary pushed Pearl and she fell on the floor and then he started beating her with his belt when suddenly the man enters into their house and took the belt away.
Hey man, why are you beating her? Who are you to ask me that? You drunkard, I will beat you to death. Listen carefully. I bought this girl with 2 lakh rupees. When you were in hospital, I gave her 2 lakh rupees. Understand? Today I need her. Let's go, Pearl.
Hearing this from the man, Gary got really upset and could not match his eyes with his physically disabled daughter. The man started dragging Pearl across the room when Gary beats him up with his belt and makes him leave the house.
Forgive me, Pearl. You saved my life. You sold yourself. This was wrong. But all these happened because of me. Forgive me, Pearl.
Gary started crying, folding his hands in front of his daughter. Then Pearl said, Don't cry, Dad. Everything will be fine. But you have to promise me you won't drink alcohol again.
Pearl, I promise you, from today, I will never ever drink alcohol again.
After that day, Gary never ever drank alcohol again, and he overcame his addiction and started working. After few years, Pearl got married and she lived happily with her husband. On the other hand, Gary also lived a happy life working. So friends, what did we learn from this story? Under the influence of any addiction, we do wrong things, for which we unknowingly put our families and loved ones through unbearable situations.
In a village named Montana, an orphan boy named Robin used to live. He was very naive by nature and used to earn after working for the whole day. People used to take advantage of his naive nature. One day, Robin was usually passing by the village and then he saw a buffalo on his way who was very tired. Robin went to her and tried to get her up, but the buffalo was not getting up. "Oh, whose buffalo is this? She has been sitting here for long and she seems tired as well."
"Oh, don't know whose buffalo she is. She's been sitting here since yesterday. Neither she gets up nor goes anywhere."
"What? Does she belong to no one?"
Had she belonged to someone, then somebody should have come for her. But nobody came to take her.
On my call. Now tell me, who is your master? If you don't have a master, then come with me. I am also an orphan. Would you like to come with me? Robin left for his house. The buffalo also started following him. Robin reached his home and the buffalo stood at his yard. "Buffalo, you please wait here. I will bring something to eat for you." Robin bought fresh green grass for her. She ate that grass happily. In this way, the buffalo started living with Robin. Similarly, a few days passed. One day, some friends of Robin came to visit him. "Oh, brother Robin, where are you? For so many days you haven't come to meet us."
"Robin, open the door."
Robin opens the door. "Oh, you are visiting after so many days. Please come." Robin and his friends began to chat. "Robin, you have bought a buffalo. We saw it standing in front of your house." "Oh, it's not like that. She's an orphan just like me and she lives here with me. I never sense how quickly time passes when I am with her." "Robin, so why don't you earn some money by selling her milk?" I have never thought about it, but we'll have to give it a try." After having the chat, Robin's friends left and Robin began to think about his friend's suggestion. The next morning, Robin got up early and went to milk his buffalo, but his buffalo wasn't giving any milk. "Why isn't the buffalo giving any milk? Leave it. Maybe she isn't capable of milking." After feeding grass to the buffalo, Robin left for his work. Robin came back in the evening. On seeing the buffalo sitting in his yard, he went on to talk with her. While talking, a lot of time passed. He went inside his home, cooked food, and laid down on the bed after having dinner. He couldn't sleep that night, so he went to the yard for a walk. When he went to the yard, he saw that his buffalo was going somewhere. "Where might this buffalo be going? Let me see." To see where the buffalo goes, Robin started following her. That buffalo went to a hill outside the village. There was an ant hill near the hill. The buffalo began to give milk on the ant hill. On seeing this, Robin was stunned. "Oh, so this is why she doesn't give milk to me." Robin went closer to that ant hill. He found that place to be a little weird and he started to dig at that place. And after digging for some time, he had removed all the mud from there and he saw a tunnel. With courage, he went inside the tunnel. On going inside the tunnel, he saw that there was a tree laden with gold, diamonds, and pearls. He was stunned to see this. "Oh, what's this? Am I dreaming? A tree of gold?"
Yes, Robin, I am a golden tree. Your buffalo comes here and gives milk daily, because of which I am growing. Tell me, do you need anything?
"I don't need anything. I just need my own house."
You may pluck one of my branches and sell it in the market. You will get a lot of money with which you can buy your own house.
"All right." Robin plucked a branch from the tree and sold it after coming back to the village. He earned a lot of money by selling it. From that money, he bought his own house. Along with this, he got a separate room built for the buffalo. Slowly, all his money got spent. He then again went to the magical tree.
Oh, magical tree, can I get some more money?
Why do you need more money?
I wish that nobody shall live like an orphan as I have lived. That is why I wish to make an orphanage for orphan children. Will you help me?
This is a noble thought. You do one thing, pluck some of my branches to sell. You will get a lot of money.
As told by the tree, Robin plucked some branches and sold those branches after coming back to the village, which gave him a lot of money. He helped the poor people with that money and also founded an orphanage for the children.
A man named Sam lived in a village called Aure. He was a bank manager. There lived a thief named Harry in that village, who was so terrifying that people got scared by hearing his name. Since Sam was a bank manager, Harry kept an eye on him.
I will have to keep an eye on Sam. In the month end, when money will be deposited in the bank, then I will rob the bank.
After a few days, Harry robs the bank. Sam did not know about this. The next day, when Sam goes to the bank, then he comes to know that the bank had been robbed. He doesn't know what to do. He yells at the employees of the bank.
Where were all of you? Where was the security? Now what will I tell my seniors?
Sam calls and registers his complaint in the police station. After the complaint is registered, police arrive there after some time, but the thief could not be detected. Many days pass. Police couldn't do anything. Since Sam was the manager, the entire responsibilities fell on him. One day, it was late when he was returning from bank, and when he was crossing the way, he saw Harry and his friends talking. Sam waited and tried to listen what they were talking.
Hey, the manager Sam did almost all the work for me. Sam is a very simple guy. He does his work very cautiously.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah. Come, let's go earn some money. Otherwise, we will have to die hungry. Come, let's get to robbery.
Hearing all this, Sam got terrified. He immediately went to the police station and registered a complaint against Harry. Police started looking for Harry and checked every nook and corner, but they couldn't find him. Few days passed. Sam saw that some weird things were happening in the village. One day, a tea vendor stopped in front of Sam's house, and the vendor started shouting to sell his tea. Listening to this, a man named Robin went near him.
Hey, tea vendor. It seems that you are new to this village.
Yes, sir. I run my business in many villages. But I thought that there is no tea shop in this village. So, I thought why not start my tea shop here?
Yeah, that's good. Give me a strong cup of ginger tea.
Yes, I am giving you, sir.
Robin drinks his tea, and after some time, he fell unconscious. Then the tea vendor took him on his vehicle and put him on Harry's den. Now every day such things started happening in the village, but people were not aware that the tea vendor was the person who was doing that. Few days passed. The tea vendor took many people and put them in the den outside the village. Sam saw the tea vendor doing this one day, and Sam came to know that this was the tea vendor who was taking people out of the village. Sam also came to know that he was Harry's partner. Seeing all this, Sam got terrified. Next day, in order to tell these things, Sam went to the village head.
Sir, there is a tea vendor in our village. He offers tea to people and they fell unconscious. He takes them out of the village and imprisons them there. I am very much afraid, sir.
I am also afraid, Sam. We will have to find some solution for this problem. Let's do one thing. We should go to a priest with some villagers. He will lead us.
Yes, sir.
Saying this, village head and some villagers went to the priest.
Greetings, sir.
We need your help.
Tell me, child, you all have come here.
Sir,
There is a tea vendor that comes in our village. He offers tea that makes people fell unconscious. He puts them on his vehicle and takes them to the forest, imprisons them.
Hearing all this, priest meditates, and with the help of the divine power, he comes to know that this tea vendor is Harry's friend, and both of them are picking up people to take them out of the village because few days back both of them were killed. They are torturing people in order to fulfill their desires. Priest said all this to Sir.
Sir, is there any solution for this?
There is only one solution for this. One of you will go to him, and while talking to him, he will have to sprinkle this ash on his body,
which will turn him to ash. Will this really happen, sir?
Yes, of course. It will happen this way.
Sam and other villagers came back home, and there starts a discussion that who would go to Harry's den.
Sam, you are a quiet person and do any work sensibly. I think you should go there, and all of us will be here, hidden.
Yes, I will certainly go. When you all will be there, I will not be afraid.
The next day, few people went to Harry's den and hid there. Sam took the ash that priest gave him and went there. He saw the tea shop vehicle there. Sam stood there quietly for some time. After some time, Harry and his friends came there in ghost form. Seeing the ash in Sam's hands, Harry got terrified. Sam acted prudently and Harry stood there asking for forgiveness.
Sir, please forgive me. I never settled down myself, but I have broken many homes. Actually, both of us went to jail few days back and we broke the jail. While running, we did not notice that we were on highway. And we came under a vehicle and we died. After this, we started torturing people to take revenge. We pick them from the village and keep them here as prisoners.
Now you know what you are doing is wrong. You will have to set these people free. If you do this, I will liberate you.
Is this possible, sir? I respect you a lot, and so whatever you will say, I will do.
Yes, I will put an ash on your body, and this will liberate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I have hidden all the bank's money under that tree. You can take them with you.
Yes.
Saying this, Sam sprinkles ash on Harry and his friend's body, and with that, both of them get liberated. Sam frees all the villagers who were imprisoned there. With the help of the villagers, Sam digs under that tree. He gets all the money back after that digging. Sam deposits all the money in the bank, and after that day, villagers started living happily.